downtown bar under a flickering neon sign. Velvet shadows dance on the walls with the ghosts of you and I. Smoky haze wraps round my heart like your arms in our last embrace. Each whispered laugh, a fading spark in this warm and lonely place. Here on the edge of farewell in blue, where the night holds tight to sorrow, clock ticks out of tune. The heartbeats I now borrow, tears mixed with the whiskey line, where your shadow used to move, lost in the echo goodbyes on the edge to farewell in blue. Once laughter echoed under the moon, just as empty glasses clink. Bittersweetness in every tune gave us barely time to blink. The winter whispered through the cracks in the window, panes and floors, leaving frost on our tracks and broken locks on weathered doors. Here on the edge of farewell in blue, where the night clings to the cry, the clock mourns out of tune. With the silence in my tears stain the counterware, your fingers danced away the glue. Trapped in the whisper of our last prayer on the edge of farewell. Slow yesterday. The song we used to play. Now just a melody we threw. Each note a memory decaying. In the alleyways we knew. Candlelight flickering. Yielding ghosts their due. Still on the edge of farewell in blue, where memories refuse to die. The clock weeps out of tune. As I try not to cry. One last drink to toast to life. In the silence that ensues, forever caught in the final sigh. On the edge of
In the middle of blue, beneath the dim street lights gleam, velvet shadows dress the room while my heart treads in a dream. A glass of whiskey, fingers curl, lips whisper to the cold. The echo of laughter long since passed beneath the tales untold. On the edge of whiskey nights in silence, I find my soul unbound. Echoes of your footsteps fading in this heart where love was found. Every sip of memory drowning, every silence screams your name. Here in the shadow of our endings, I'm holding on to the flame. We dance beneath the moon shy gaze to a tune meant just for two. Your eyes held promises deeper than the night's darkest hue. But morning found me alone with nothing but the taste of bitter-sweet goodbye and the love we let to waste. On the edge of whiskey nights in silence, I find my soul unbound. Echoes of your footsteps fading in this heart where love was found. Every sip of memory drowning, every silence screams your name. Here in the shadow of our endings, I'm holding on to the flame. of should-have-beens, coloring my lonely graves. Perhaps the whiskey's just a veil to hide the tears that fall. Or maybe it's a lighthouse guiding me through this squall. On the edge of whiskey nights in silence, where my whispers caress the past, I'm a ghost in my own stories, in a role that's overcast. Every sip of memory drowning, yet in this quiet I reclaim the love that we once kindled, now just embers in the flame. On the edge of whiskey nights I whisper love and fade away. In this dimly lit corner of an old smoke-filled room, leather-bound and tear-stained, I pen down my gloom. The city's heartbeat muffling under the rain-drenched night. My words, they drift, shadows dancing in candlelight. Oh, these letters to smoke and shadows still linger here. Each word a sigh, a ghost from the depths of my old fears. Whiskey smoothed, bitter truth, how the silence speaks so clear. Reading old notes, in the echoes I find you're still near. Time slipped quiet like a thief in the pale moon's glow. Love once vivid, now a flicker in the fire's low. You left with the dawn, your whispers fading soft and slow. In the stillness, only the shades of what we'll never know. Oh, these letters to smoke and shadows still linger here. Each word a sigh, a ghost from the depths of my old fears. Whiskey smooth, bitter truth, how the silence speaks so clear. Reading old notes, in the echoes I find you're still near. A glass raised to memories where lost moments dwell. In the clink of ice I hear a laughter, a distant bell, your sense of phantom embrace in this lonely spell. Oh, how the heart holds tight what the mind can't quell. So here's to the smoke and shadow a smoky room with shadows dance on the wall. Moonlight spills on an old oak floor. This whiskey's bitter in a glass stained with time, where echoes haunt every corner. Lord, when I saw buried truths in silence, my heart wept alone with the night. Each whisper secret in the dark, revealed in the candles flickering light. The clock ticked past midnight, turning back years. Love once spoken, now just ghost in my mind. Your words, they linger like a haunting melody. In the hush, what's lost is what I find. When I saw buried truths in silence, my heart wept alone with the night. Each whisper secret in the dark, revealed in the candles flickering light. Rain taps softly against the cold window pane. Memories, they flood. The storm inside me rages. In the thunder's roar, I call out your name, trapped on this lonely stage of countless ages. When I saw buried truths in silence, I cradled my pain, a soft sorrow embrace. Love's quiet remnants fading in the dim, leaving just shadows I cannot erase. In a corner booth, under dim lights glow, silk dress tears matching a red bordeaux. Echoes of laughter, shadows on the wall, here in the silence after our fall. A ghost of your whisper in the smoky room, dancing alone, perfumed by gloom. Under the empty promises alone, where the night holds the echo of your tone. Every clink of glass sings a lonesome song. Under the empty promises where I don't belong. The clock ticks softly, hours feel like days. Memories flicker in the candle's haze. You promised forever in a kiss so sweet. Now it's just whiskey, lies, and deceit. The laughter is faded, the music low in the heartbreak shadow where cold winds blow. Under the empty promises alone, where the night holds the echo of your tone. Every clink of glass sings a lonesome song. Under the empty promises where I don't belong. Rain taps the window, a river of remorse. Your shadow lingers like a silent force. I sip on the sorrow, the bitter and the sweet, in the depths of my glass. Our eyes meet. Under the empty promises alone, soft whispers of love that the night had once known. Every clink of glass, a fading mournful tone. Under the empty promises, forever my own. Under the empty promises, forever my own. In the dim corners of the smoky room, with candles flickering, a dance of doom. There's an old piano playing soft and low. Underneath the tales of where lost lovers go, I write these blues in ink of deep midnight. Each word a feather heavy, taking flight. Letters to where you belong in blue, sealed with a tear, 'cause my heart still clings to you. Oh, these aching words, how they bleed and blend into the whiskey night, the echoes without end. Rain taps at the window, a rhythmic cry, like the heartbeating memories of your goodbye. Once we danced through storms, fearless and brave. Now I'm just a shadow, a whisper in the grave. Your ghost in every corner, every silent plea. These letters, paper boats lost at sea. Letters to where you belong in blue, without end. Who knew silence could be so loud, this empty bed so vast? Every note I sing is cloaked in the colors of our past. Drifting through this life, a specter draped in sorrow, clutching at tomorrow with hands that only borrow. Let us to every note I sing, darling, it's just for you. Oh, these soulful cries, the chorus of the night, a song of us that never felt quite right. Letters to you belong in whispers low, fade with the candlelight, where lost loves go. In the back room of an old oak barn, under dim flickering lights, velvet shadows dance on walls, pin secrets into the night. A glass of whiskey, trembling hands, echoes of a song long played, where the whispers of the smoke reveal the dreams that we betrayed. Hear the whispers buried deep, where the truth no longer sleeps. In the smoke that curls and sweeps, my heart it breaks and weeps. Each puff a story lost in the haze of love's high coast. Underneath the moon's soft glows, where my quiet tears are tossed. Once laughter filled these hollowed spaces, your eyes alight with flames. Now solitude wraps its cold embrace as I whisper your name. The ghost of your touch, a fleeting trace, like smoke into the air. A love that burned too bright, too fast, left embers of despair. Hear the whispers buried deep, where the truth no longer sleeps. In the smoke that curls and sweeps, my heart it breaks and weeps. Each puff a story lost in the haze of love's high coast. Underneath the moon's soft glow, where my quiet tears are tossed. Rain taps at the window like the rhythm of your heart. Each drop a memory fading, tearing further apart. Candlelight flickers as my soul gently sighs. In the smoke your shadow lingers beneath the starless skies. Hear the whispers buried deep, so deep, where the truth gently weeps. In the smoke where memories keep, my heart it breaks, it weeps, lost in the silence. trace, whispers of buried truths in smoke, where my soul forever spoke. In a dim lit room where shadows dwell, under the flicker of a candle spell, I found an old photograph, edges worn, colors bled blue, its heart all torn. When I saw that fading photograph in blue, every shade whispered of the love I once knew. Underneath the moon soft, silvery hue, traces of yesterdays feeling like dew. That picture captured our summer's laugh, echoes of your voice, our sweet epitaph. The seasons turn as they always do. Leaves fell and the cold winds blew. When I saw that fading photograph in blue, every shade whispered of the love I once knew. Underneath the moon soft, silvery hue, traces of yesterdays feeling like dew. Now I sit here with whiskey in hand, pondering on love's elusive sand, slipping through fingers fine and thin, memories fading like smoke in the wind. When I saw that fading photograph in blue, it was more than a memory, it was a truth I knew. Silent and still in the cold night's embrace, a tear falls quietly, blurring your face in the quiet of the night, with a heart laid bare. where shadows dance on stained glass. My mind plays tricks in candlelight, hearing your laughter in the clinking glasses. Cigarette smoke swirls like your perfume as I sip on whiskey, neat and dark. Each taste a memory, bitter and sharp, on the edge of dreams of you. No more. Oh, how I walk through fire in your name, bathed in the blues, drowned in the rain. These old walls know the echoes of my cries. On the edge of dreams of you, I no longer lie. The clock ticks on, no mercy shown, as seasons change so cold and cruel. You left a void, silent and deep, an empty chair, a bed that's cold, love's warmth replaced by the chill of dawn, and in its place a heart forlorn. The laughter faded, the music died, on the edge of dreams of you. I've cried, oh how I walk through fire in your, bathed in the blues, drowned in the rain. These old walls know the echoes of my cries. On the edge of dreams of you, I no longer lie. Here in the silence, your ghost I see, hovering where our love used to be. I reach out, but only night greets my touch. Whispers of what used to be, now it's never enough. Oh, how I walk through fire in your name, bathed in the blues, drowned in the rain. These old walls know the echoes of my cries. On the edge of dreams of you, gently I rise. No more shadows, no more pain. On the edge of dreams of you, no more, no more in vain. In the dim light, flickering candles glow, streets wet with the whispers of the past. There's a bar where lonely shadows flow, where my heart beats loud and slow and fast. Eyes meet like they know the score, under the of a rain-soaked blues low. Echoes of me in blue linger on the edge of night, holding on to memories too tight. This glass, this smoke, my veiled heart sight, lost in the echoes of me in blue. A quiet fight, it was here beneath the jazz and the soft decay. Your words spilled like a whiskey, bitter and sweet. Promises as empty as the break of day, in the grasp of melodies our fate did meet. Now every song just sounds like your goodbye, playing on loop under this low moonlit sky. Echoes of me in blue linger on the edge of night, holding on to memories too tight. This glass, this smoke, my veiled heart sight, lost in the echoes of me in blue. A quiet fight. Oh, but the heart recalls what the mind tries to forget. Each note a ghost, each chord a silhouette. Sorrow, my old friend, in shadows we met, dancing alone in the dreams we once said. Echoes of me in blue, now just a whispering hue, soft as the mist, as the early dawns do. This glass, this smoke, and the love that I knew, fading in the echoes of me in blue till morning's view. In the corner of a dim-lit bar, under the flicker of a lone candle's light, velvet shadows dance on the walls, tracing stories of the night. A glass of whiskey lays untouched, reflecting a storm outside. Here I sit amidst the whispers, where my deepest secrets hide. Behind the echoes of me tonight, there's a song that's wearing thin, a melody of broken whispers, where my strength caves in. Oh, these echoes, they haunt in the silence of my cries. Hear them play the chords of old under the stormy sky. Once laughter filled my evenings, before sorrow took its toll. Your voice, a sweet serenade that once soothed my soul. But like leaves that turn to gold, then to the ground they lay. Our love, once warm and bold, turned to shades of autumn gray. Behind the echoes of me behind the echoes of me tonight. Listen close, you'll hear my soul, a symphony played softly as the night takes its toll. Oh, these echoes, now my companions, in the whispers of the night, softly fading, gently saying, I'll find peace, but not tonight.
In the corner of a dim-lit bar, under a flickering neon star, velvet shadows and a faded jean, where lonely hearts convene. A glass of whiskey trembling in her hand, she sways to the blues in a no man's land. Echoes of laughter, ghost in her shoes, spinning softly, lost in the hues. Dancing, dancing, where you belong and lose. Every step a story, a whisper of what you once knew. The night holds her tight in its cold, silken embrace. Under the moonlight, she finds her sacred place. There was a time her laugh filled the room, brighter than the silver moon. A lover's vow, so bold, so sweet, now just empty seats. That old jukebox plays their forgotten song. She's holding someone who's long gone. The tears mingle with her makeup smear. Dancing alone, she's facing a fear. Dancing, dancing, where you belong in blue. Every move a memoir of the love she once knew. The night holds her close, whispers of a lost embrace beneath the
in a room where shadows play on candlelight. Whiskey whispers softly to the night. Your laughter echoes through the dusty bar, a ghostly melody from where you are. Under the way you belong in my mind, lost in the corners that I try not to find. Every sip of sorrow and smoky decline. Under the way you belong in my mind. The clock hands moved, but I stayed behind, trapped in the hourglass, unrefined. You walked away under an autumn rain, left me with memories that speak your name. Under the way you belong in my mind, lost in the corners that I try not to find. Every sip of sorrow and smoky decline. Under the way you belong in my mind. Now the streetlights flicker, a rose will glow, and I'm dancing alone. Where does the silence go? Held tied by the past, in your absence confined. In the quiet, your shadow intertwined. Under the way you belong in my mind. Here in the deep, where the dark things are kind. Every tear a testament time has signed. Under the way you softly forever reside, fading out like your steps in the night.
In the corner of a dim lit bar, under a flickering light, whiskey whispers your name through the echoes of the night. A smoky trail of memories dancing alone, where laughter once lived, now only shadows are thrown. In the arms of my fire, now in silence you lay. All the fierce burning passion turned to ashes gray. Here in the quiet, where my confessions pour, I find the heart of you, a flame now no crash like thunder, a storm wild and blind. In the eye of the hurricane, thought you'd always be mine. But seasons turn bitter and words fell like rain, leaving nothing but the cold and my heart in chains. In the arms of my fire, now in silence you lay. All the fears, burning passion, turn to ashes gray. Here in the quiet, where my confessions pour, I find the heart of you, a flame, now no more. Oh, how I long for the warmth of your ghost. In the echoes of the past, I dance with it most. Oh, laughter haunts me, a lingering pain. In the arms of a memory, I hold you again. In the arms of my fire, now in silence you rest. With the soft dying embers of love we undressed. In the flickering shadows where our story's been told, the silence sings of you in whispers of old. In the flicker of the candles, dying light, here where shadows mingle with my plight. This room, it whispers tales beneath the moan of wind. Silent walls, they listen like a friend. So I write these letters to the silent room tonight. Spill my soul in ink and blue, where no one else can cite. Each word a tear, each line a sigh. The paper knows my heartache in the quiet, so do I. We danced in dreams, now I'm dancing with your ghost. Here in corners where your laugh echoes the most. That old oak chair still holds the shape of you. In this dim lit bar, I'm sipping on the truth. Oh, I write these letters to the silent room tonight. Spill my sorrows and shadows under the failing light. Each word a tear, each line a cry. The paper feels my heartbreak beneath the whiskey
Still I write these letters to the silent room tonight, each stroke a memory fading like a star losing its light. Whispered words, a tender goodbye. The paper holds my whispers, this silent room and I, as the candle flickers out and my heart begins to fade. In the silence I find you in the echoes we had made. In the dim light of a barroom where candle shadows play, velvet curtains draw the night, keep the world at bay. Lingering here in a smoky air where whispers tend to roam, finding faces in the haze that looks like love long gone. These whispers are echoes of me in smoke, dance with my tears, every word they spoke, lost in the twilight of my soul's deep ache. My heart's still beating, but it's wrapped in ache. Was a promise in the clink of glass, where jazz notes played and midnight passed. But whispers grew as the candle died. The room spun round and so did the light. These whispers of echoes of me in smoke, dance with my tears, every word they spoke, lost in the twilight of my soul's deep ache. My heart's still beating, but it's wrapped in ache. Oh, the road seems longer when you walk it alone. Each step echoes a memory in a tone so forlorn. One more whiskey to the lips that speak no more. But pain at the core. Whispers of echoes of me in smoke, soft as the silence after the storm broke. Here in the shadows where I lay my claims, etched in the echoes that whisper my name, softly fading like smoke in the rain.
street lamp. Shadows dancing slow on the rain, soaked round. I'm holding on to whispers of a time gone by. Yeah, in the arms of a fading photograph. In blue, I sigh. Blue, oh so blue, like the heart when it's bleeding. Memories hold me tight as my soul goes on bleeding. Each faded edge, a testament of love once true. In the arms of a fading photograph. In blue, once laughter filled the air, now it's just the smoke. Hanging round like the promises we use to evolve. Your ghost in every corner of this worn out room. What once was our sweet melody, now just a gloom. Blue, oh so blue, like the heart when it's bleeding. Memories hold me tight as my soul goes on pleading. Each faded edge, a testament of love once true. In the arms of a fading photograph. In blue, oh, the clock ticks on, but my time stands still. In whiskey whispers, I seek my will. The rain taps at my window, a rhythm in sorrow's tune. Each drop a memory under the moon. Blue, oh so deep, swallowing my evening star. Fading photograph, a silent bone for a scar. With every tear that falls, I find my peace anew. In the arms of a fading photograph. In blue, so blue, my love, so beautifully blue.
street lamp. I caught the ghost of my reflection in a window, blurred by rain and old times damp. Smoke curled softly round my fingertips, echoes of jazz bleeding in a worn-out blues. Each note tugged at the heart, slipped through my lips, murmurs of a was and was to lose. When I saw self-reflection again, mirror of my weary soul in the night's dim, shadows danced in the lines of fate's pen, lost stories in my eyes brimming to the brim. Once there were promises made in the light, now just empty glasses and vacant chairs. Love slipped quietly out of sight, leaving behind only whispers and stares. The pain twisted tight like a rag wrung dry, memories faded like the last notes of a song. I reached for the warmth of a lie, but truth, it hit so cold, so strong. When I saw self-reflection again, mirror of my weary soul in the night's dim, shadows dance in the lines of fate's pen, lost stories in my eyes brimming to the brim. Its own paths, wanders down lanes paved with my things, and in that quiet reflection's glass, I see the cost of all my sins. When I saw self-reflection again, echo of my weary soul under moon-soft hand, there in the quiet stood pain and man, bittersweet these tears that ran. When I saw self-reflection again. Of an old jazz bar, under the flicker of a lone candle star, velvet dusk whispers through cracks in the floor, echoes of footsteps that aren't yours no more. These letters to unshaken love alone, a heart poured out in ink never shown. Beneath the moon's soft lament, I confess in every word a whisper of your time shifted like shadows under a closing door. Your laughter faded, doesn't warm me anymore. Here
of our yesterday spill. This bar my refuge, where time stands still. These letters to unshaken love alone, a heart poured out in ink never shown. Beneath the moon's soft lament, I confess in every word a whisper of your caress. Rain taps a rhythm against the glass, like your heartbeat from a time long past. I trace the lines where my hands still burn for one more dance. Oh, for one last turn. These letters to unshaken love alone, silent symphonies of tone, forever unknown, under the slow dance of a fading moon. Love letters sent out, but none too soon. A soft echo, a smoky room's embrace. In every line I seek your face. When I saw lost love at dusk, how I walk where our shadows once danced. The old oak whispered through its leaves lonely songs of our summer romance. Street lamps flickered like distant stars, guiding my steps in the fading light. Every echo in the empty park whispered you into the night. When I saw lost love at dusk, the world spun in deep shades of blue. My heart ached as if touching a ghost. In the twilight, I still reached for you. Tears mingled with the falling rain as I whispered names we used to call. When I saw lost love at dusk, it felt like I lost my all. There by the rusty gate where we kissed, nothing but silence greets me now. Laughter lost in the winds of time underneath that old bough. You promised forever in whispers low, but forever came undone too soon. As the night claims the day's last glow, I'm left yearning beneath the moon. When I saw lost love at dusk, the world spun in deep shades of blue. My heart ached as if touching a ghost. In the twilight, I still reach for you.
Every shadow